Hello everyone! Today I'm going to show you guys how to make your very own Maplestory 2 local private server. Okay, so this guide is going to show you guys how to set up your own emulator for Maplestory 2, as emulating the client is the only way of getting a server up running at this point, since there is no server files or no source code for the game available. So there has been made an emulator for the game by a couple of the community members, and they've been really nice sharing it lately. So I thought, why shouldn't I make a video on how to set the server up? So I did, and I made everything here in a folder so that it's gonna be as easy as it possibly can for anyone coming by to test and make an emulator, or not make an emulator, but like test the emulator. So to start off, I also made a written guide here that you can, if you prefer reading instead of looking at the video, you can do that. But I'm gonna start off showing you guys how to do it. It's very simple, so just hear me out. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna open the Visual Studio community. This one, we're gonna double click it, click run. So the Visual Studio is basically the back end. We have to use this program to run the server within it. So what we have to do here, we have to install it. I already have it downloaded, so I don't need to download it, but at first you probably have to download it here. And then it's gonna open like this. Okay, so what you need is Visual Studio Community 2019. Make sure it's the community one, because that's the one that's free. So I'm gonna show you guys the components that you need in order to make a server. So the components you need to actually run this thing for the client and the server to run just fine is basically these. These are the components. You don't need absolutely all of those, but I have them because I've been working on other games as well with the source code. So basically, if you want to be safe and have all the components that's gonna be guaranteed to work, you can just copy this. Just make sure that you have all these individual components here. You click here to install them. Then you make sure that you check mark every single one of these individual components here. And then you make sure that you have all of these here installed, like Visual Studio Core Editor, Net Desktop Development, Game Development with C++. Just make sure that you check on all of these and the individual components here on the individual component page. So make sure that you click and then download, install while downloading, or download that all then install. It doesn't matter. You can just select whatever you want and just make sure that you install them. I'm not going to show you guys like the full installation or anything, because that's going to take ages. Just so you know that you just need to have all of these components here that I have on the right side to be safe, on the safe side. Because obviously I don't have the list of absolutely all the components you need in order for it to work, but just do all of these and it's gonna work for sure. Okay, so once you have all of these, it's time to start the emulator. So to start the emulator, we simply have to go into the Maplestory 2 server emulator. We go in here, and then we simply double click the mapleserver2.sln. Double click it. And it's gonna open Visual Studio. Let's see, I have it on the second screen. I'm quickly gonna drag it over once it opens. Here it is. Okay, so we have all of these here on the right side. We don't need to worry about those. We simply have to press the play button up here. This is gonna open the server emulator inside of this program. So we click play, build started, project, configuration, and now a bat file is gonna open. The exe is opening now, and we can see that it's loading the server. Okay, the server has been loaded. The game server started on a port to 21001. Okay, that's good, that's good.